Yeah, I've had to come to a very difficult decision as it pertains to Pawdad Presents. We started out wanting to just have some fun and experiment with AI music, and we were hoping someday to go to uh, publishing and like storytelling on different platforms and video and whatnot, and it's just not working. When you dig a hole and you expend a lot of money and effort and energy to dig a hole, you're still digging a hole. And I feel like that's kind of where we are. We're not getting any traffic on our website. Our subscribers are not growing. Ultimately, we're not getting ears on our music. And not only that, but I did not want to subject myself or my kids to just the level of nasty, vulgar vitriol that is aimed at us. I mean, you would think we're drowning puppies or something like that, right? That's some of the stuff that people say. At the end of the day, I just can't justify spending the amount of time and money um, and just not getting anything in return. So, yeah, we tried. And for those of you that did listen and are active and viewing our stuff and responding and commenting, cannot thank you enough. It's been awesome, that little bit of interaction that we do get. AI music, I always knew it was going to be a very contentious topic, so I knew it was going to be tough. But we've put half a year into this now almost, and it's just not going anywhere. So, uh, and look, if you bought all of that, then you fell for our April Fool's joke, because we're not going anywhere. I wasn't lying. We don't have any traffic coming to our site. We don't have a ton of ears listening to our music. We're not getting responses and comments on our videos. We barely have any subscribers. But no, we're not going anywhere. And I'm going to tell you why. We believe that AI and the things that we can do with it, with music and images and videos and research and writing and trying to make our lives more efficient, all of those things are valuable. And AI, if it's used properly, is going to help us do all of those things. I don't listen to a song and go, I wonder who made that. Do I like the person that made that song? Do I even know if a person made that song? If I like the music, if I like the lyrics, if I like the vibe, and that's not just music. If I'm reading a book, I don't care what the person's point of view is. If I enjoy the book, I don't care how it was made. And that would go for anything, right? Look at images and pictures. Used to be you had to paint and draw before we had cameras. Then we had cameras that were so good that anybody could take a good picture, right? You didn't have to be a professional photographer. And now you can edit those pictures to make them say, do whatever you want. If it looks nice and you hang it up on the wall and you enjoy it, who cares? Who cares? If you don't want to participate, you don't have to. You can keep going out and listening to music that's fully made by humans, and hey, that's fine. I don't hold a grudge against anybody that's doing that. But those of us that are maybe taking a little different path, maybe lighten up a little bit. April Fools, we're not going anywhere, no matter how little we actually get out of this whole thing. We have some stuff coming up here that we think you're going to like. If you like country, you're going to want to stay tuned, because we're going to have some really good country on the way. So, yeehaw. Maybe I'll have to start wearing my cowboy hat again.